All right, welcome back. Thursday, October 30th. Yeah, you knew it wasn't going to be to the end of the week, did you? I actually could have made this video the day after my last one where I was telling you, watch this guy, this clown, Manic Mike Norman, watch him flip-flop. And I pointed to you the last couple weeks worth of what he was saying about the equity markets. Just forget about the other stuff. It's the equity markets. Let's just have a look at all of them here. How he was flip-flopping already. Earnings are strong, particularly the banks. Oh, this was 2 weeks ago. I didn't mention that one. This guy always gets hosed by financials. Remember a few videos ago now, I'd mentioned to you a few years ago, at the top of the market, this guy was saying exactly what he's saying within the last couple weeks. Nothing better to buy than the banks. The banks' earnings are strong, particularly the banks, blah, blah, blah. Laughing at the bank crisis calamity. And all of a sudden, very negative news. He's already just 2% down from the top of the market at the time. Buying that dip, like 2% tops. What a friggin' idiot. Negative news develops. Where are we? Big up day in stocks and golds. Oh, now I'm flipping, we're good. Tax drains are getting larger. Caution. Caution, 2 videos in a row. Very next video, the surge will continue. This is the day the market went up like 1.5%, whatever. This surge in equities will continue. And this is where I laughed at this, because the very next day, leading flows are down. Well, and he says it's just not one day, it's a trend. Really? Down, caution. Surge will continue. Listen, if this was a trend, what was the reason for this video? I've asked this 1,000 times. What's the point? What's the point of this video after being cautious, maybe leaning a little negative, and then going bang, surge will continue? Well, I told you why. All this guy is telling you the day's news after it happened. Well, the market went up 1.5%, so it's got to keep going up, right? Forget about what I just said 2 videos in a row and what I've been cautioning on and off for 2 weeks. All of a sudden, flip-flop, next day, it happened, leading flows are down. Yeah, well, they were down the day before too. And then it didn't matter that day, and now it matters this day. Really. This is what, do you believe me now when I tell you, this guy is nothing more than a buy and hold with a lot of excessive negative baggage. If you want to try to argue that this guy is nothing more than a bad buy and holder, stay tuned. We'll look at this. But before that, let's look at this one right here when the leading flows are down, because I want to show you all this bravado and talk and bullshit, how he's going to see it before everyone. You're going to catch the turn. You're going to ride the short down. Okay. Remember all that bullshit? All right, let's listen to this video right now, and let's squash this once and for all. Here it is. We are about 5:45 in. Let's listen to this bullshit. Let me tell you, this is what this guy's actually all about. Except even here, he's fucking lying. And let's hear it in his own words.
It doesn't look very strong. So I would lean more towards a cautious position here. If you get a rally and maybe you want to raise some cash or something.
So you're going to get a rally and raise some cash. All of this dumb shit is done within a couple percent of the top. Fucking fooling around, both hands down his pants. That's all this fucking idiot is doing. Mr. Long Term is trying to tell you to stick handle your way through a market within a range of a couple percent. So what's he trying to tell you now? Raise cash. Well, when has this guy ever actually told you he's selling and raising cash? I'll tell you when. Never. And he's going to confirm that again in a few seconds on this very video. He's going to confirm exactly what I've been saying about this guy. This guy is a bottomless bucket of money type of bullshit portfolio, freaking pie in the sky nonsense. Never sell, but I have endless buckets of money to buy when it goes down every 1%. Listen, let's continue.
If you get a rally and maybe you want to raise some cash or something like that, I mean, I don't do that because for a number of reasons. I basically, the way I use the stock market is that when there are corrections and when I know those are coming, then I'm preparing myself to add to my positions.
Okay, first of all, he was looking around and humming and hawing, and how am I going to say this? Try to look consistent, but I'm not at all consistent. Okay, so he's going to use things he knows is coming to not sell, not to trim, not to go short. No, no, no. I mean, he knows it, but he doesn't know it, right? Is that how it's going to work? So he knows this drawdown is coming. How's this for freaking stupidity? He knows the drawdown is coming, but he sits on his hands. He doesn't sell. He does what? You just heard him say it. I'm going to add to my positions when they're down. With what fucking money? With what fucking money? If you never sell, how are you adding to positions on the way down? And how the fuck can you manage a portfolio if you're adding every 1% down like you do when a market drops 10, 15, 20%? And why the fuck would you do anything like that if you supposedly knew what was coming? You wouldn't. Does everyone fucking get it now? Do you fucking get it now? The guy is a bullshitter. He's a fucking buy and holder. He won't see shit. Because if he could see shit, I'm assuming he has half a fucking brain enough to mitigate those losses. And he just tells you he doesn't do anything like that. He takes his fucking fictitious portfolio and just adds to it with his fictitious cash that always seems to fucking find its way there regardless of what the drawdown is. Does everyone fucking get it now? This guy's a fucking clown.
As the market goes down. But I just wanted to bring that to you, that net leading flows have dropped below last year for the first time.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't seem to matter. What are the final actions? At the end of the day, if you even half-ass believe this guy, what's he doing? It's like I told you, forever. He's a buy and holder with a whole lot of bullshit, needless bullshit added on top. And he said it himself here on this video. So when this ass clown claims his service is worth $2,000 a month, yeah, you can understand why everyone should rightfully be laughing and mocking this clown and unsubscribing and just doing nothing but fucking mocking this guy, because that's the best he deserves for all this bullshit. I'll say it again. What would call this guy out for exactly what he is? Forcing him to hold himself to a mock portfolio with a finite amount of cash. And then let's see how you do. This guy will underperform a buy and hold. Now, because this is all conspiracy nonsense, this video, let's take a look at this one. And I just want to look at the comment section to show you just the total lack of intellect going on with the fuckwads that subscribe and watch this guy's channel. So what has Mike said about Bitcoins, if anything? Who knows? Nothing, as far as I know. Idiots. Is this good for Bitcoin? Please help me out. Schumann, yes, for sure. Just dumb fuckery in the comment section, as per usual. I bought treasuries last week. Thanks, Mike. LOL. Yeah, LOL. By the way, I'm long treasuries. You guys know that. Okay, what's with the thanks? Okay, the treasuries are underwater from just last week. At least, fortunately, I bought them earlier this year. You've seen the on my video, you've seen the positions when we bought these things. So it's nothing new. This guy's underwater. He's saying, thanks, Mike. Maybe that's a sarcastic, but this guy got it. LOL. Banks, you've been talking about this, Mike. Thank you. Well, yeah, he's been telling you to buy. And today, at least, they are bucking the trend, but they've been pretty damn weak. They're underperforming the general market. This is why I tell you guys, on quick one-day moves after the market has run up this much, this long, you do not want to be dip buying, because the problem is, and this guy will tell you, well, he won't tell you, but his actions will prove to you. If you dip buy, you are likely, on stuff like that, you are likely the type of guy that you're going to dip buy every 1% and you're going to get blown out because you're going to have too large of a position. You're going to start going on margin, and your drawdown, even if that doesn't happen, is going to be huge. This is why I suggest when you get situations like this going on the market right now, a lot of things under the hood are pretty damn weak, and it's very flip-floppy, the market itself. You do not want to assume that you've caught some sort of short-term bottom, because if you haven't, or if you take it, it moves up 0.5% and then it turns around and comes back down, that piece that you have, you won't stop it out for break even at that point. After the end of a huge run, which you should have been long a long time ago if you're going to be long, so these are the assumptions we make. You don't want to be dicking around near tops like that, because if you're the type of guy to be buying a snap down like that, hoping it goes back up after the end of months and months and months and months and months of a market going straight up and valuations getting stretched, you will not take it off for break even or a slight profit. You'll ride that down and you'll just increasingly add and add and add. And if anything actually really bad happens in the market, and when I say really bad, I mean just a normal correction, 10, 15%, you're going to be doing exactly what this guy is doing and just getting absolutely clobbered. So by the time things get really nice, okay, you don't have any money to add because you've been stupidly just adding down every 1%. Don't do that. It hardly ever works. And in the long run, it's a lot of grief for no extra benefit whatsoever. Here's this guy buying the dip. This is what goes on. Elvis, well, he's dead already, so is this guy soon enough. Buying the dip. Guys, we're within 1 or 2% of the top. There's no dip to be bought here. If you're long, you stay long, and you just wait. Don't throw your money away. That's what this asshole does. And if you stuck him to a portfolio, you'd see it. So yeah, just a sea of absolute complete idiots on this channel, front to back. Calling this guy exactly right for exactly what he is for years now. Talk to you soon.